Hey guys, it's Eli and Cole. We're back with another music video reaction. This time it's Futuristic, Epiphany featuring NF.
Okay.
So this isn't actually an NF song, so it's not going to play into his, kind of like Grindin', it's not going to play into his overall storyline or anything, and it is a different style.
Okay.
A lot of his music is very similar in style.
Mm-hmm.
This is not. You'll see. I like this a lot. This is one of my favorite, even though it's not an NF song, one of my favorite songs that NF is on. This, as the last one was, as Grindin' was, is from King Knowledge, a request from King Knowledge on our NFY reaction video.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks, King Knowledge. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to react to. We'll be happy to do it. We don't have anything going on in our lives, so we have plenty of time. Let's get into it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Epiphany, Futuristic. Which, by the way, Futuristic, are you familiar with them? Not Future. Not to be confused with
I'm not
Future.
familiar with Futuristic.
Futuristic, so I'm not super familiar with his past, but he used to be like a gimmick rapper. Like, I think he acted like nerdy, like he dressed up like a nerd. And I actually only know that from other reactors that I watched. When I watched reactions, they're like, oh, Futuristic, I hate Futuristic. He's one of those, like, he acts like he's a nerd when he reacts and wears the stupid glasses. But then they watch this and they're like, whoa. And Futuristic actually talks about that in the song. So I'll let you know when we get to that point if you miss it. We'll talk about that because even though I don't know anything else about Futuristic, I think it's interesting that he's brings up his own shortcomings in the past. Mm-hmm. So we'll get to that. Let's go. Directed by Jordan Wurs. Yeah, I don't know. Futuristic. Man, it's been so long since I've seen it. I've seen this. He hasn't, by the way, guys.
I had an epiphany. I was repeating history and into everybody who was talking but never did shit for me. Yeah. I had an epiphany.
They do not look very similar, so I understand.
The industry, they ain't as sick as me. I had an epiphany. I was seeing somebody that never had no good intentions for me. Now she missing me. Yeah. Moral of the story is nobody did it for me. Had to make a change. I was living in the city with no scene. I had a dream. I had to make a lane. Now I'm balling like I'm in the NBA, bruh. And I know I got a lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss. You can meet me at the top if you hop the fence. And you climb the stairs, and you fight the beast. And you lose your way, then you find your peace. And you do it sober, then you find a drink. Then you spiral down, and it all repeats. And I always had a vision, I could get it, so I did it by my lonely. I don't owe nobody nothing, never let nobody own me. Got some money from the music, and I spend it on the homies. But don't put nothing before me, gave a whip to Lil Brody. Yo, I was trapped in the...
I got it.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Well, did you hear what he was saying before, how he made all that money and then just spent it on all his friends? When he was going really fast, he was saying, like, I got big, I got all this money, and I spent it on my friends, and I have to start over. Mm-hmm. And then he says, I made a album with that. It was garbage.
Gimmick, I finally get it. I'm here to make music that matters. If I die, it'll all be alright, cause the message I gave you will live for me after. In my chapter will highlight a lifetime of energy gave through a bright mind. How you never had to stand on the sideline. How you the guide to your own guidelines. That's an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah.
Who's
That's
singing
an
him?
epiphany.
I'm not sure. I think it's, I don't know.
I had an epiphany.
That told me I wasn't cut out for this music thing. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if I took my energy and use it on positive things in my life instead of the people that lie to me, huh? Yeah, I had an epiphany that I could put all of my hurt in the music and use it for people that might feel the same as me. Yeah.
So that's one thing with his NF's music, which you haven't gotten into it much, but he talks about not only his emotions, but like depression and cutting at some points, like things like that, which I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing to talk about in music because it's not really like most people in rap are making that music that's like really upbeat, get you hyped up, ready to go dance. He's not doing that. Mm-hmm. But I think, it's a kind of a fresh breath in rap to have someone talking about serious things. I mean, I don't deal with mental illness, and you don't that I know of, but maybe I think young kids, like teenagers might listen to that and be a little more open to talking about it, or at least just, it's been a long time since I was a teenager, but as a teenager, you you tend to connect with music a lot, you know, and it like seems more real to you. As an adult, it's just music for most people. You know, you might enjoy it a lot, but it doesn't have a deeper meaning usually. But for young people, it can be a way to deal with things, you know, for good or for bad. But in this case, I think it would be good, you know. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I know, I agree, yeah.
Because you're closer to that. You know, you're 22. You're closer to that
21.
age.
Don't up-age me.
Sorry. You're almost 22, though. A couple months.
I got 2 months, okay?
2 months of your youth left. Yeah. It seems to be a common thing that's happening now. You got a lot of the guys like that, Hobson, Joyner Lucas, guys that are trying to make like conscious rap. Tom McDonald to an extent, you know, in his own way. Try to make socially conscious music that would actually matter to people, not just to go dance to. I like it. That's kind of what I've been listening to a lot lately, is that kind of stuff.
Agreed.
In a movie scene, a bunch of people trying to tell me how to act and breathe. One thing I never let nobody ever do is tell me who to be. I never got into the party scene. Maybe I was just scared to drink. Cause addiction, it runs in my family. That's someone I was scared to be. You're looking pitiful compared to me since I could barely read. All I wanted was somebody I could trust that I knew would keep it real
Sorry
with
to
me.
pause again, but did you hear he said he was scared to drink because addiction runs in his family?
Yeah.
So are you familiar with this song, How Could You Leave Us?
No.
It's all about his mom dealing with drug addiction. It's that therapy session and a few other songs are like his biggest, not his biggest hits necessarily, but his most impactful songs. And it's all about his mom. You know, it's a very emotional song. You'll cry. So he has no emotions, guys. No, but seriously, like if you look up reactions to that song, which don't because I want it to be fresh to you, but if you do, like half of them are like, wow. You know, like I gotta turn off the camera for a minute. You know, it's pretty intense.
It's always been a man for me. That's when I figured out that maybe I'm the one that's gotta make it on my own. Yeah, it's clear to see. A lot of people thinking when I'm doing it that I fail. In the industry of fakes trying to stay real. In the industry of lames trying to get deals. Lord knows I'ma get it that sneak mail. Yeah. I lay in my bed at night thinking there's gotta be more to me. I'm trying to pay off the mortgage and live the life of the people I love in the midst of it. I've always thought that if I learn from mistakes that I make, even losses are victories. That's when it starts hitting me. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything. That's an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah.
Somebody tore his jeans up. Rude. Hope it wasn't. Oh, Futuristic's got torn up too.
Who did that to them?
Crime Spree. Look here.
Yeah, I see.
Futuristic buff nerd. Sorry guys, you can't see this, but we're looking at the recommended, and I just restarted the video. But it was giving us like some buff nerds, Futuristic wearing glasses and acting like a nerd video request. But different. You know, very fast. You don't hear NF do a lot of really fast rapping. Like he's not slow paced, but he's not like, you know, he's typically. And so I liked that. Kind of showed a different side of him. Still very serious.
Yeah.
But not with that epic sound to it. Not that like soundtrack to an action movie, you know, like, which I like, but it's different. It is nice to hear something different. So, what'd you think?
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was still very, 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 very serious.
He doesn't have anything
but
that's serious.
Yeah, I know. I've kind of gotten to that point where it's like I realize that like everything that he makes.
Yeah,
is
it's not gonna be like the pop music that you usually listen to.
Yeah,
it's not, you know, not that they can't say serious things, but typically they're having a little more fun than enough.
Yeah.
So
everyone has more fun than enough.
Yeah,
well,
I mean
probably not when he's
on
camera.
Yeah. So yes, you're right though. When he's on camera, it's all business. It's all emotions.
Yeah.
It's real music. It's literally, the channel's called NF Real Music.
Yeah, it is real music.
Yeah.
Spitting truth.
I mean, we don't know NF.
No.
We're taking his word that it's real.
Yeah.
It's really his emotions. It
seems real.
It seems very authentic. And I've seen interviews with him and it seems very authentic. Have you, I don't know, did I mention this, that he never curses in his rap?
Yes, you mentioned that before.
On the first one? Okay. Because I just find that interesting because you don't really notice it.
No.
But once you notice it, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, not that it matters. I don't mind people cursing in their rap. But it's just, you know, makes it a little more kid-friendly, family-friendly. Maybe we'll not keep parents from, you know, maybe they'll let the kid go to the concert or buy the CD because they don't have that parental advisory on it. You know, I don't know. Might make a difference. Better way to reach your target audience if your target audience is teenagers, I think.
Is that his target audience? Probably.
The interviews I've seen from him, I mean, obviously he wants everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and he thinks it can help everybody, and he thinks anybody can appreciate it. But he also understands that the issues he's speaking on are issues that are going to ring more with kids.
Audience.
Yeah, because they haven't had time to deal with their problems yet.
Yeah.
Adults still have problems, but they've learned to cope a lot of times. So I haven't.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I like NF so much, because I still just sit here and get dramatic about everything.
Truth.
But
I'm still at the age where I'm still learning to cope with things.
Really?
I don't cope with anything.
You don't
I have
cope
no
with
ability to cope with anything.
you just flip out about everything.
Everything's meltdown.
Ball up in a ball and cry.
Yeah.
I should get head rubs.
Don't touch me.
Cole, just so everybody knows, Cole has a thing about being touched. He doesn't let people touch him in any way.
No.
I don't know what that
touch me.
phobia is called, but
It's not a phobia. It's just I don't want your nasty hands on me.
I mean, even if you wash your hands with like bleach and then rinse them real good, he's still not going to let you touch them.
Yeah.
So just don't even try, guys.
Well, I don't. Why would they?
You said they might try to hunt you down in Indianapolis.
True.
If you find him, do not touch him.
Touch me.
Do not rub his head.
Especially do not touch my head.
Especially? Okay, well,
That's like really weird.
back to the... That went off on a weird... You do have issues. You should be listening to more NF.
Probably.
Well, how many fingers?
9.
9, so it was better for you than grinding and real.
Yeah.
I give that a 10.
You didn't do the head thing.
What's the head thing? I'm not
That's what I
extra
did.
like you. I'm not extra
You're
the
not
same way
popping.
as you.
You're not crack-a-lackin'.
I'm not crack-a-lackin' with hot sauce and whatever else.
Habanero.
Sorry.
Frank's Red Hot.
You gotta watch all of our reaction videos if you want to know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Just go find it. Search. Watch them all.
Go watch them all.
Like them all. And comment on all of them with
Say
positive
that
vibes.
Yeah.
We're all about positivity. Positive
Yeah.
vibes, unless we're not.
Unless we're not. Unless some of our negative videos.
Some of the videos where we don't like it. But then, you gotta be honest. Okay, yeah, I give it a 10. And that was almost a 9. It was like if we did 9.5,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be 9.5.
We could.
Only because, I would give it a 9.5 if we're doing that. Like, how do you do that? Like,
Which finger would be there?
that one? Okay.
It's the easiest finger to put
Yeah,
down.
that is the easiest finger to put down, halfway down. So I get a 9.5, only because I know what's to come. Like Real here. Real is one of my favorite songs of his.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, I already know I give it a 10. And if you don't give it a 10, we're going to have words. So, okay.
They'll be fighting.
Anything else to add?
No, I don't have anything else to add at all.
Aggressive. All right, thanks, guys.
And that makes me feel aggressive.
That's like he makes everybody feel aggressive.